Alright guys, so welcome back to this video series on using a Chinese dictionary. So in this video I wanted to show you guys some features of this dictionary that makes it such a wonderful dictionary to get. And I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm trying to promote it. I'm not affiliated with a dictionary in any sense. I just feel that it's a wonderful dictionary and I've used it before, and I would wholeheartedly recommend any Chinese learners to get one as well. So let's take a random page as an example. So I think you guys can see this, right? Yep, that's right. So for example, if you have the word Ming here, so they start off first of all, we should start from the top page, right? So we have the, you guys can see that, okay. So 口部, there's the radical there, and then the words that are on this page. You'll see that there are words in red and there are words in black. The words in black they might be different versions of the character. And so this, for example, might not be as commonly used, so they will list the more commonly used character, but maybe that's under a different radical, and they'll refer to you to that page. Sometimes you will also see things like, for example, this. So the word hoi, you kind of guess which radical does it fall under. Does it fall under the mouth radical or this top radical? And so you decide to go mouth because there's really no way to guess. And apparently it actually falls under the roof radical. And so it redirects you to the right page as well. And so that's at the very top. Now let's see. Going back here. So going into a specific word, for example, all of the words and the sample sentences you'll see, they're actually in the 標準楷體字體. So it's in the 楷書style of calligraphy that we've talked about before, and it gives you a really good sense as to how to write the character properly. And if you don't know the strike order, that's okay. It shows you step by step how to write it, right? And the last step is shown in this bracket enclosure. Now in here you'll see a couple of things. Number one, this is the pinyin, the Mandarin pronunciation. This is 注音. 注音 is, I think, used in Taiwan. I don't understand the system. I've never learned it. And then this is the 粵語拼音, or the 廣州話拼音方案. This is the one that's the romanization system that's used as described in this appendix here, number 2. Yeah, so you can, it's pretty much very similar to Yuping, but there's some discrepancies that you can use to establish those equivalencies. So we have that there, and in case, there's a toe number there, number 6. I'm not sure if you can see, it's very small. And then if you still don't know what how it's pronounced, it will tell you by using a similarly pronounced word, but maybe in a different tone. So for example, this word here is pronounced Ming, but it's pronounced with a 6th tone, so it's Ming. Romanization plus tone. That makes a pronunciation. Okay, so diving into it. So it gives you, first of all, the common definitions of this character, right? So Ming, for example, 生命, life, 性命, 喪命, 性命, life, 喪命, to lose one's life. And then number 2, 人生中生死貧富禍福等遭遇, for example, 命運, so destiny, it's another meaning of it. And as you can see, defining characters, like single characters, is a lot harder than defining words. So it gives you word examples to kind of pinpoint the specific meaning of that character or different variations of that meaning. Number 3, 上級對下級的指示、委派、命令、任命, to assign, to kind of an order from higher classed person to a lower class person, maybe from your boss to a subordinate. And 給予 命名, 命題作文, like for example, to give a name. And so these are the main senses of that character. And you can see that they list some of the main words in here. For example, 命令, and they give you the Mandarin pronunciation. If you don't know the Cantonese pronunciation, you can just check each one of these characters alone, because they assume this is written for Hong Kong people, right? So they can they already know most of these pronunciations. It's really the Mandarin that's helpful. But for foreign learners, I imagine that it's not too difficult to check each one of these characters out separately as well. and then they give you some words to common words starting that includes this character. And most importantly, they give you sample sentences or phrases. For example, 命令司令員命令部隊原地待命. So one of the commanders, they ordered the squad to stay and await orders, right? So this is very helpful to helping you kind of get where this is used. And they give you also some other words that might not be perhaps as common, but they're still common words fairly, and they give you these, they list them out loud. Not out loud, but they list them out. And so that is that. So let's see. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. But it's a very comprehensive dictionary, as you can see. It really takes you through a word in a very detailed way. And oh, I almost forgot. At the end of each page, I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can just move the camera a little bit. All right, we will have to make do with this. There are these little phrases that are commonly used in Cantonese, and they're just really good phrases to know. For example, 工欲善其事，必先利其器. It's equivalent to what people say in English, like if you want to do something well, you should think about sharpening the saw first, right? So again, a wonderful dictionary. Hope you guys, oops, sorry about that, will see that this is a really good dictionary, and we'll consider getting maybe a Chinese dictionary for beginners to familiarize yourself with characters and Chinese words. Alright, that's it for this video, and we will try searching up a dictionary next time.